In today's class, we are going to discuss about that type of thermodynamic system. Basically, there are three types of thermodynamic system: open system, closed system, and isolated system. We'll discuss one by one. First, open system. So, what is open system? Open system is a one in which both mass and energy will be interacted with surroundings. Such systems will called as a open system. You can see here that we have that one system which is going to be separated from the surrounding by an boundary. You can see the blue color line we call as a system boundary. Here you can see that both that mass is going to be interact. That is nothing but mass is entering into the system from the surrounding and also entering to the surrounding from the system. Same like that, energy is transferring from surrounding to system and system to surrounding. So we have the one best example for that open system. You can see that the boiling of the water. The boiling of the water is a whole system. You can see that. So that once the water has crossed its boiling temperature, it will start to evaporate to the surrounding. It is nothing but the sum amount of mass of water in the form of vapor. It is transferring to the surrounding from the system. So that is nothing but mass is interacting to the surrounding, and also the sum amount of heat energy is transferring to the surrounding in the different forms along the vapor, that is hot vapors, and also in the form of radiation. So that we can say that both that energy as well as mass is interacting to the surrounding. So it is a one example for that open system. Here also you can see that the hot vapors are coming out from the ball. It is nothing but the vapor in the form of, sorry, water in the form of vapor. It is that mass of that water, and whatever the temperature is present in that vapor, that will call as a energy. Also, we have the best example for that open system is gas turbine, refrigeration, air compressor, and heaters. So if you see that here, we have that gas turbine. So at the inlet of the gas turbine, we are sending that high pressure and high temperature steam into a steam turbine. So during that process, the some amount of heat is going to be lost. It is in the form of conductive mode. We are going to lose that some amount of heat, and we are getting that some work output. And at the outlet of the turbine, we are getting that low pressure and low temperature steam. So that is nothing but both that heat and mass are interacting with that surrounding. It is an open system. So next we have that closed system. So what is closed system? Closed system is one in which only that energy is interacting with that surrounding, the no mass interacting with surrounding. Such systems will called as a closed system. Again, we have that example for the closed system is bomb calorimeter. So again, you can see here that we have that system which has been separated from the surrounding by a system boundary. So here you can see that only that energy is entering into the system and energy is going to be out from the system. There is no interaction of that mass to the mass from the system to surrounding or surrounding to the system. Again, you can see that the example here, we have that one system. The system is nothing but we are boiling that water in a closed vessel, right? So during this process, what is the thing is happening? There is no transformation of that mass to the surrounding. It is nothing but there are no vapors are going to be transferred to the surrounding. But during this process, what will happen? The some amount of heat energy will be come on through the conductive mode, and it will be interacted with that surrounding. So it will indicate that the only energy is interacting with surrounding. There is no mass interaction with the surrounding. So such system is called as a closed system. So it is one of the best example for that closed systems. Again, you can see that same application in that bomb calorimeter, right? So in the bomb calorimeter also, we are going to be use that only that heat is going to be interact with that surrounding. There will be a no interaction of the mass from system to surrounding. This is a best example for that closed systems. Third one, we have that isolated system. The isolated system is nothing but there is no interaction of both mass and energy with surroundings. Such systems we call as an isolated system. So we have that example is universe and the thermos flask. We have that best example for that an isolated system. You can see here that we have that system which has been separated from the again from the surrounding by the system boundary wall, and it is an 100% insulated. Right. So when you take that universe as an example for the isolated system, you can see that there is no extra environment where we can see that the interaction of mass and heat can be takes place. Same like that, we can give that example for that isolated system thermos when it is 100% insulated, right? If it is 80 to 90% insulated, we can't say that the thermos is an isolated system, because if it is 80% isolated, the some amount of energy will be interacted with surroundings. So if it is 100%, then only it will be an example for that isolated system.